Hello again, YouTube. This is Kodo Derek from ScreamingEagleAirsoft.com, and today we're going to review the M82 by Double Eagle. This is a, some would call it a Commando, some would call it a 5.52. It's very similar to the H&K G36 in body style and magazine type. The Double Eagle has made a pretty good representation of this gun. What I want to do first is show you what you get in the box. Okay, this is the M82 box. What you see here is a pretty box. Double Eagle usually does a good job for marketing, you know. It does come with a rail system. Okay, and you'll see that along the top here and on the other side and along the bottom. A lot of these things you'll see in the M85 and the M82. This thing is chock full of accessories. Okay, now let me pull this box open and you can take a look on the inside. This is what you get in the box. You get a manual, you know, the M82 and the M82P. It says it's a nickel cadmium, 500 milliamps, 7.2 volt. Awesome. Okay, put that off to the side. We'll put that together in just a minute. Okay, here is the suppressor. Looks, it'll make the gun. It'll make the gun look cool. Okay, there it is. Electric red dot scope. I do not believe there are batteries installed, but there are. Okay, awesome. Let's take a look. You can see right down the line. Boop. See the top, the dot. Okay, it should have two settings. It should have a day setting and a night setting. One's a little bit more dim than the other. Okay, and you have an adjustment knob on the left and right to, guess what, move the dot left and right on the inside of your scope. Same thing on the top. You got a left and right up and down adjustment knob to raise your up and down. Comes with a foregrip. Okay, the foregrip has a pin right there. You unscrew it here, so that, and then you slide it on the rail and you tighten it up so it doesn't move around on the rail. Obviously your battery needs a charge, so it comes with a charger. Comes with safety goggles. You got to have safety goggles when you're firing it. Comes with some BBs. Okay, comes with 3 AAAs, and that should be for your flashlight, which I'm having a hard time getting out of the styrofoam because it's so tight in there. Okay, but I am just so good that I got it out. Okay, it comes with an accessory pouch. This accessory pouch has a lot of cool gadgets, and it has an Allen wrench, screwdriver, some additional batteries for your laser pointer. It has elastic. It has a mounting bracket for your laser pointer. And hidden underneath here is your laser pointer. Comes with an additional battery for your red dot scope. Now, isn't that like a crazy amount of accessories? I mean, Double Eagle really knows how to make your value worth it, you know. I would almost just go ahead and use this scope here on a higher end, you know, JG, AK, ANK, M4 or something, you know. It's a dot scope. It turns on, it lights up, you can zoom it, you know, you can set the 0. I mean, this alone is probably cost more than this gun set, you know. Or this front grip, you know, you can put it on your high-end M4, you know, whatever. Okay, so the laser scope, you know, all the accessories alone, it makes it worth it, you know. But the gun's cool too. So let me, you know, there's a couple of things in the box that I didn't show you because it was covered by the gun. My bad. Okay. It has a stick Okay, you can use this to unjam your gun. You know, you just put it in there, and you would use it to speed load your magazine. Fill this up with BBs, jam the BBs down into your magazine. Okay, or you can just use a regular speed loader that we all have 100 of anyway. Okay, maybe I've got 100 of them, you know. Not everybody's got 100 of them. Okay, the gun itself. Let's take, I'm going to scoop my chair up. I'm not going to zoom in. I'm going to scoop my chair up. I can still reach everything. Alright, so you can kind of see how cool this gun is. First of all, this thing unscrews. This is a flash suppressor. And I am going to screw on a noise suppressor. Let's talk about batteries, okay? Because I got you sitting like so close. Okay, right here, this is where the battery rests, above the barrel. There's a little pull right here, a little forward. What do they call these things? It's not forward grip. It's they're like heat shields for a barrel. But I'm going to go ahead and pull this down. It's spring loaded, right? You pull it down and you take the top off. Now this was hard for me to do. There you go. Snaps. Pulls right up. Just like an M4, what have you. You've got your, but this bottom doesn't move. It's part of the gun. So, but this part would just slide right on in there, and it would, you just open this up and it snaps right on. But let's leave this open. Let's attach the battery. Okay, here we go. We got a 7.2 volt battery. Plug it into the plug it in. Pretty simple. Snaps right on in there. And it lays right on top of the barrel, which you can see right here. Okay, super duper. Now we go with the forward grip top part. Put it right on in the little groove on the top. And pull this down to allow the grip to lay flat. It's in there. Everything's good. Let's put it on semi and let's pull the trigger. Fires. Awesome. Okay, let's put it on safe, pull the trigger. Guess what? Doesn't shoot. Okay, looking right there. That is safe. If you go down 3/4 of a turn, or I should say 1/4 of a turn, you have semi. Okay, and if you go all the way up, right, all the way up, that should be full auto. Should be. Let's see what we get. Sounds good. Sounds good. Killing them. Okay. The sights. Okay, you have a sight in the front. Okay. The front sight adjusts left and right. That's crazy, isn't it? The front sight adjusts left and right, but it does. It tilts. See that tilt? And I can tilt it the other way. It's crazy. Okay, and then you go to the center. You know what? I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to adjust that because I'm going to be using that. The back, there's a little screw right there. You can screw it in tighter or looser to get an up and down out of this. Let's put this speed scope on the rail. Basically, there's 2 screws right here, and you got your little scope. So when you're shooting, oh, wait a second now. Turn that sucker on. Okay, that's no problem. I'm still looking through the forward sight with the red dot. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, there is a button right here. Allows that to swing freely. Okay, and there is a little hole right there and a little notch right there where it will catch. Okay, so now you have almost a little submachine gun. Okay, it's a very short version. In Airsoft, I mean, you could play just like that. But this one's not. This is just a flash suppressor. Magazine. There is a magazine release right there. You just push forward, slides out. Notice this is a little bit shorter magazine than the M85. Okay, same magazine, just shorter. Speed load those in, right? It'll hold 1,000,000 BBs. No, it's 20, I think, but it might hold more. I think it's 20 round magazine, real life, but I think this thing will hold more than that. I'll put the stats on there somewhere, probably right there. Okay. Oh, these magazines do have the little plastic catches on the outside and the little plastic tabs right there. So if you had two of these magazines, you can put the tabs of one of the magazines inside the little catches of the other magazine, and you could have a 2-magazine set so that you could fire, and then when you had to switch, you could just pull this out and switch into the second magazine without having to go to your ammo pouches. Okay, the handle has ridges. Ruffles has ridges. This thing does too. If you look closely, you can kind of see these little ridges. They're fairly deep. They give you a better grip on this gun so that your hand doesn't slide all off and everything. The sling mounts they're metal, but they're very thin, flimsy metal, so I probably wouldn't use them. Okay. Forward grip, right? I told you unscrew it and then slide it on. Put it where you want it. Okay, wherever you think is cool, whatever's comfortable for you. All the way out is comfortable for me. And then I will tighten it up just by screwing it in. There you go, it's in one of the holes. There is a hole right here that you can look through, and if you can see all the way through, then you've lined yourself up with one of these ridges. And now we're good. This thing doesn't want to move. Awesome. This is very Hollywood. Super duper. I'm very impressed with this gun. It has very nice lines. It's very attractive. It's sexy. I like it. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, it's just awesome. Okay, let's turn this off. And okay, there we go. Turned off. And you can use this sight as a day sight too. Even with this on, I can still see through my iron sights. So in the day, if I run out of battery or whatever, I can still use my sights. I don't have to rely on this. I don't have to take it off and get it out of the way or anything. I can still see through it. Okay, these are available at screamingeagleairsoft.com. You can pick these up and you can check it out on YouTube. This is where you're watching this. And you can sign up for our YouTube channel. I really appreciate it if you subscribe, and if you have one of these already and you want to put a comment, please do that, and share your experience with everyone else, and really appreciate it.